All right, so section 2.2 talks about more graphs and displays. And, sorry guys, my pen is still freezing up. Let me see if I can't get this to work. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so more graphs and displays. So let's see, what do we have here? Graphing quantitative data sets. It says, in this section, we will explore newer ways of displaying quantitative data, beginning with stem and leaf plots. Stem and leaf plots are similar to histograms, but they have the advantage of showing the actual data. It says, for a stem and leaf plot, each number is separated into a stem, typically the number's leftmost digits, and the leaf, typically the number's rightmost digits. Each leaf should be a single digit. The stem should be arranged vertically from top to bottom, and it's important to include a key to identify the data entries. Okay, so we have an example here, and we're going to figure out how do I do this. So it says the data, how long in minutes it took students to finish a quiz in an algebra course. Construct a stem and leaf plot using the data. Okay, so what we're going to do here, guys, I'm going to show you something here. It says the key 1/7 means 17, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look for all the single digit numbers. So 5, 7, 7, 6, 8, 7, 7, 5, 6, 5. Okay, those are the single digit numbers, okay? So when I think of the number 5, remember, think about this from like elementary school. Remember, these are the ones, if there would have been a number in front of it, that would have been for the tens, so on and so forth. Since there is no number in the tens, what we do is we say, well, the number that's really there is 0. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do, my numbers are going to go in order from smallest to biggest. So the first number we have is 5. So there's a 5 here. But I want you to notice that there's also another 5 right here. Okay? And then we have the number 6. Oh, there's another 5 right here, so don't forget that one. Okay, then we have 2 6s. And let's see, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 7s. 2, 3, 4 7s. And we have the number 8. Okay? Now, I'm going to start looking at my 2-digit numbers. So let me look at my 2-digit numbers. See the ones we have. We have 10. Okay, how many, do we have any other 10s? No. Then we got 11, 12. I'm trying to kind of at least highlight the ones that have the 1 in front of them. You know what I mean? Like 17, 17, 17, 19, 16. Numbers like these. Okay, so now let's see if we can do the next part. So we have a 10. There's only one 10, so let's get rid of that guy. Then we have an 11. Okay, so that means that there's an 11. And then we have 1, 2 12s. Okay. After 12, it looks like the next number we have is 15. And I think there's only one of those. Then we got a 16. Okay. And then we have 1, 2, 3 17s. 1, 2, 3 17s. Okay. So those are my 2-digit numbers that are like in the teens, if you will, right? Okay, so now it looks like the rest are going to be in the 20s. So let's try this. Here we go. So 22, 21, 25, 24, 25. Okay, so let's go with the 20s. So the smallest 20 number that we have looked like it was 21. We had a 22. 24 right here. And then it looks like we had 1, 2 25s. And then it looks like the last number we have is the number 33. So 33, okay? And so again, all I'm doing is putting my numbers together, right? And this is the time that we're spent on quizzes, right? So again, if I were to sort of think about this, guys, let's kind of get an idea here. This means that there was 3 people who took the quiz and they did it in 5 minutes. There were 4 people who took 7 minutes to complete that quiz, right? There were 2 people who took 25 minutes to do that quiz, and there was 1 person who took 33 minutes to do that quiz, right? Okay, so that's just kind of putting that information together. All right. So now it says in a dot plot, each data entry is plotted using a point above the horizontal axis. Okay, so here is my information, and what we want to do is see if we can't make our dot plot out of this. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to copy this little guy over here just so that it'll be a little easier for me to do, so I don't have to keep going back and forth, okay? So it looks like my number line goes 0, 5, 10, 15, all the way to 35. Okay, so let's do that. We can do that pretty easy. Okay, so here this is going to be what we call our dot plot, okay? So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, and now we're going to make exactly that. We're going to make our dot plot, okay? So the way my dot plot is going to look, maybe that's a little too much. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, so I have 3 students that took 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do with the 5 is 1, 2, 3. And then where the 6 is, so I would say, okay, well, look, 6 would be right here. I'm going to go 1, 2. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, it would be 1, right? There's 1 at 10. There's 1 at 11. 1, 2 at 12, 1 at 15, 1 at 16, 1, 2, 3 at 17. There's 1 at 21, 1 at 22, 1 at 24, 1, 2 at 25, and then there is 1 at 33. That's what a dot plot looks like, okay? It's pretty straightforward. And that should be 2.2, guys. Oh my God, I never hit record again. Yes, I did.